Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the... It is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Ebron caught left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Sanders. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Let's go. Yellow. Shut. Yellow. 56. Mike's 56. I'm trying to connect.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Santos set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Bears.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
30, Austin Ekeler.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Diggs with a good footwork. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chicago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Once again with Sanders. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 10. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Number 26.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Ebron's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
55,
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. The left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The ball carrier,
Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Wilson on first down, rolling to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds Penny. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Santos.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
To Stephon Diggs.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Wilson. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the bootleg, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out.
It's a gain of 7.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Play action. It's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season